in this postseason run. He was the scoring champion in the NBA. Joel Embiid averaged over 30 points per game in only 34 minutes per game this year, and he has been a force. Away we go, Toronto, all having successful moments in this series thus far. Pascal Siakam knocks down the first jumper, and that's how our scoring is started tonight.
And I think we'll see that continue even into the next series.
Siakam gets it deep and scores it. So far, Siakam with all of the Toronto points. Here goes Harris, little sidestep, and lays it in with the finger roll. Pretty move. Green gives it up. Around the horn it goes. Extra pass, Harden. Little sidestep for a three. Cash money, James Harden. Lost to Boston in the bubble, and then just a 27-win year last year. Trent knocks down a three.
He is still more comfortable driving it to his left.
Come at you with a wave of weapons as Siakam hit the deck. He was trying to draw the foul. Knocks down the jump shot.
They rotated to him at the free throw line, stayed under control, made the pass.
Gary Trent Jr. had it lined up, too strong, long rebound. Van Vliet cashes it in.
They could really use Van Vliet to get going.
From beyond the arc, Fred Van Vliet did have 9 assists in the game. Raptors know they're going to have to make some threes to beat the Sixers. It's Tobias Harris. Whoa. And he certainly can light the fuse with the best of them. Van Vliet shakes Harris. Oh, nifty dribbling right there. And Fred Van Vliet, steady Freddie. The Philadelphia turnover, by the way, if you like to look at the stats, it's 4-0 right now as Harden knocks it down. A 3-ball is good for James Harden. That was interesting to Bill because there was a moment there it looked like he was ready to shut it down, Stan, and had gone to the end of the bench to sit down as Thaddeus Young, certainly a player that brings a lot to the table for the Raptors. There goes Trent, and a little step back on Niang. He's got it. He's got a little rhythm going.
Trent able to create space.
Siakam on Harden. Harden kicks it. Reed in the corner for three. Good-looking stroke. Knocks it down. Quarter in the playoffs that he's ever had. He was 0 for 5. That thumb appears to be bothering him. Philadelphia in their small lineup. Look at Reed. A spin and a finish. Nicely done by Paul Reed.
On the side, but Paul Reed bringing great energy to the game. It's a Central Florida resident like myself.
That's right. Siakam keeps stacking them up. He's got 12 now.
And you're seeing Pascal in this game a lot more aggressive, as Stan mentioned, right from the get-go.
Absolutely. And you see also Tobias Harris coming back in the game to guard him. That was a switch with Reed.
Maxey, baseline. No. Coming out of the pack, Boucher.
Well, this is Toronto's pace right now.
Trent knocks down the jumper. Gary Trent Jr. with 11 now. He's 29. He's only in his 5th year. He was undrafted. Played his college ball at Oregon. Embiid knocks it down. Needed that one. Van Vliet comes up short. Offensive board. Boucher on the take. And the reverse. No. And the putback by Thaddeus Young. Siakam misses. Back tap. Another offensive rebound. Van Vliet kicks it. Trent Jr. for 3. That one's good. This knee pain, and it's obviously turned him to something more significant. It's the right knee. Harden on the take, and got free reign inside. Lays it in.
That time they go big to big for a dunk.
Young out of the pack. Finds Trent. Three-pointer down. And it's Young once again. His 3rd assist. Joel Embiid just 1 for 6. He does have 3 boards. Dealing with that thumb injury, and this time with the right hand, he goes forcefully and scores with a jump hook. Trying to post up again. Back to Harden, swinging. Maxey in the corner, 7 to shoot, rises up and hits it. And now Young left wide open. Harris pulls down the board. Minute 26 left in this second quarter. Looking for Embiid deep. Good catch. Embiid is fouled, and it counts.
Double team.
Philadelphia with the first possession. There have been some changes to the lineups here as Danny Green knocks down the three. First possession of
8 already, and that's his 9th point. We've seen him really attacking the basket.
And Barnes, he is fouled, and 1 for Scotty Barnes. Fred VanVleet can find his way back today, or if this series continues. It's 3-0 Philly in this series. Sixers can close out the Raptors in a sweep with a win today. Otherwise, going back to Philadelphia for Game 5. Double team comes quickly, and Embiid turns it over. Gary Trent Jr. jumps the lane, throws it down. So they got 7 giveaways in the last 15 minutes. Embiid with 2 of those. Knocked out of the hands. That's Harden on the defensive play. Picked Anunoby. Maxey on the run out and lays it in.
I think that should be grounds for ejection.
That's a bit strong, but some kind of disciplinary action as Siakam goes off the bank again. I heard him call it, coach. Sixers down 4. Maxey almost slips as well. Seen a few players go down. That's a long 3, and Tyrese Maxey knocks it in.
I applaud him for playing, but he is not being aggressive at either end of the floor.
Anunoby and Embiid fouls him. +1 for OG Anunoby. Looking for a put-away punch. Tobias Harris on the drive. Oh, Tobias Harris. Two-handed jam. And now Barnes for 3. Niang clears. Looking inside. Embiid with a catch in the finish. He was having some respiratory issues. Again, non-COVID related, but having a tough time catching his breath. Embiid keeps his dribble. Little one-footed fadeaway. Tough move.
Extra pass to Niang, who's a 40% three-point shooter. When Joel Embiid is patient against the double team, they get what they want.
Boucher. And again, Young on the assist. 26 points off the bench, +10 for the Raptors as Embiid cashes another one in. They were up 9 when VanVleet left the floor in that second quarter. Now a 1-point game. Young springs free once again.
Toronto only 7 for 30 from 3, but Siakam gets him off to a good start in the 4th.
Siakam's had a terrific game 4 here. An answer by James Harden.
Thaddeus Young sets the pick, and he moves out, and it's an isolation for Siakam.
And Siakam around and down. Chance at a 3-point play for the Raptors. Siakam with 6 in this quarter, and Maxey hits the deck, and Young comes out of the pack. Here is Achua, taking on Embiid. Precious Achua.
And have been for a while in their no guard, no center lineup. 5 forwards out there, all 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", or bigger. And Siakam as the primary handler gets the isolation.
Siakam, flurry of moves, draws a double. Anunoby for 3. Big hit for OG Anunoby. Siakam with Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., Achua, and Young. Trent looking for a seam. Trent. Oh, nifty move by Gary Trent. Siakam on the drive, kicks it. Achua gets it back. Got to go here. 4 to shoot. Precious Achua, and he lays it in, exploding to the rim. Springer. And here is Reed for 3. He's got it. Scotty Barnes' ankle will be a story. Barnes played on that injured ankle today as Banton. And 1 for Banton.
Just so there's a few less touches for Jalen Brunson, who's had 41 and 31 in the last 2 games.
Isaiah Joe will put 1 up, and he is in the box score. They're going to extend it. One thing they did not want to do